Hi everyone, I am here doing a project share. I'm a member of a Facebook group called Junk Journal Junkies, etc. And every month we get something for group members, like a challenge or something to do. And this month it was to create a tag booklet. Just go through your scraps and make tags and things like that, and just put them on a ring and make a scrappy book. So that's what I did. The person that made the first one is Shelley Coopit, and then Kristen Ramanujan made some videos on how to do it and stuff. And I will link them in the description box so you can see their projects and how to make one. But this one is mine, and everything that I got was in the scrap box, and I had a lot to choose from because my scrap box is overflowing. So this is the first tag, and this was something I did for a different project. I didn't do anything for this one. I literally just took scraps and cut them. So I just, these were just a bunch of different papers and some white gesso on top of it. And up top, I glued some text circles on there. That was also in the scrap box. Like I said, everything was in the scrap box. And I don't know what I did to this one. I can't remember. It's been so long. But it's cool. It feels like it has a lot of texture on it. And for this one, this was a tag printed out. And then I just added some paint and some ink to the edges and up here and stuff. I really like the green there. And it's funny because there's green on this, but I didn't add anything. I didn't add the green. It just kind of went together. And then up here, I decoupaged some napkins. These are both napkins. For this one, a while ago, I just pasted some papers on here and did some inking and just played around with inks a bit. I was trying to make a background for a tag, and the way it came out wasn't what I wanted, but it was kind of perfect for this project. And I added some texture paste too. I really love texture paste, so I put it on most of my stuff. Oh, I forgot to mention, part of the project is to include things that inspire joy in us. So I made a little pocket here, and some of the things that inspire joy for me are creating. I'm happiest in my craft room, creating anything, journals, tags, whatever. And something else that inspires joy in me is boating. I grew up on boats, and it's kind of like a sanctuary to me, where my father has a boat in Maryland, and it's kind of like my spot. Like I love it down there. So those are two things that inspire joy in me. And this is part of that other napkin from before. I decoupaged that on top of there. And these are just some scraps that I pasted. This was sent to me by somebody in group. It looks like she coffee dyed it and then added some metallic paint. I love this fabric. I don't know why that was in my scrap box, but it was. And here's another little tag. I love grunge. I love doing, like when I'm creating artwork, it mostly always is something with grunge. Like, for example, this, I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but this is something I made, and I mean, it's just grungy as heck. Like, it's a mess. I love it, but I just absolutely love it. So that's a favorite of mine. And for this tag, I just added some lace, and I didn't do anything to the back of this one. I just left it be because it had wording on it. On this one, I just added some fabric, and these are both scraps. And here's another little tag. I love 90s music. I love all kinds of music from most eras, except the one today. I'm at the age where I'm like, this music today is noise. but 90s music is my favorite because it's what I grew up with. And this was actually the one thing I think that wasn't in my scrap pile. It was on my desk, and I thought it would just look pretty on there. But this wasn't in my scrap box either. It's a vellum heart. And for this, I made these a while ago. It's actually watercolored paper, and you just paste decoupage a lot of paper things on it, and then you put it in water and hold it in water for a couple of minutes and scrunch it all up, and it has this effect. I was making it for a different project and it didn't come out right, so I put it in my scrap box. But they're fun to make and it comes out really cool looking. Good for grunge. And it's the same on the back. Just added this and this little word, true. For this one, I used watercolor paper, and I believe I used watercolor crayons on it and stamped it up, and then added some texture paste to it. Or, I'm sorry, modeling paste. And then on the back, these are just ink sprays, scraps of paper, a little butterfly that was on my desk that I used, and some super heavy gesso. This one, this was a scrap. I keep saying that, but everything's a scrap. I love this purple flower. Somebody sent that to me in a little pack, and I just love them. This is the doily I used earlier. I just cut it in half. And that's the back. I didn't do anything to the back because I thought it was pretty. And for this tag, it's just more of the same. I put paper down on some watercolor paper. I don't know what I did to the back. It looks like I just added some water to it and a little bit of sprays and paint. And then I just added some modeling paste. And it didn't come out right, as you can see. Up here I messed up, so I put it in my scrap pile. So this is a fun project to use up your scraps. It really is. And it's fun because you can get to know group members and what sparks joy in them. So that is my Sparks of Joy tag booklet. And like I said, I will link the videos to how you make it and different project shares. Thanks for watching.